Hi everyone. So we are going to do another question. Arun keeps his books on single entry system. He gives you the following information. There are two columns given, 31st December 2015 and 31st December 2016. Two columns are given as an opening and closing date respectively. Furniture 5000 rupees opening, 6000 closing. Stock of materials 3000 opening, 1000 rupees closing. Sundry debtors 6000 opening, 7000 closing. Sundry creditors 2000 opening and closing is nil. Then prepaid expenses nil in the opening and 200 rupees in the closing. Unpaid expenses, different expenses. Unpaid expenses are always considered to be liability. Please remember that. Unpaid expenses. So it is 600 opening and 1000 rupees closing. Cash in hand opening 1100 and 300 closing. Receipts and payments during the year are given as follows. Receipts from debtors 21,000, paid to creditors rupees 10,000, cartage nothing but freight or carriage. So that is nothing but there is 2000, drawings 12,000, sundry expenses 16,000, furniture purchased for cash 1000 rupees. Don't get confused looking at that. It's nothing but that we have to show it as a cash item in the credit side or payment side of the cash book. Prepare the trading P&L and balance sheet as on 31st December that is 2016. Keeping in mind that this is a provision should be given for bad debts at 10%. There was a considerable amount of cash sales too. So that's a hint actually which you have to understand that there is a cash sales item here. Okay, so let's start. Now, so here what are the items given is we are all given is we have to first prepare the opening capital, then we have to prepare the total debtors account, then creditors account, cash book, trading and P&L and balance sheet. This is a very simple question. Let's start. So the first thing is the preparation of the step number 1 is calculation of opening capital, right? So calculation of opening capital. Now the first thing we have to write here is that what do we write? We have to write that let's start. So the first thing that is while going to find the opening statement, opening capital, we write opening statement of affairs as on 31st December. As on 31st December 2015, isn't it? Yeah. So liabilities rupees, assets rupees we have to write. Now let's start with the opening value, sundry creditors, which is given. So sundry creditors is how much? It is 2000 rupees given in the question. Then we have unpaid expenses. I have told you already this unpaid should be taken as the as liabilities always 600 rupees, which is given in the opening. Okay. Then let's coming to asset side. Furniture 5000. Then we have stock, opening stock, it is 3000. Then we have sundry debtors 6000 given in the question. Then we have cash in hand that is 1100. So let's total it up. The total you get 15,100. Okay, 15,100. Now the balancing figure, it will be called to be the capital, opening capital. That is a balancing figure. And how much it is? 12,500. Right? Good. Now, so once we completed this, the second step is preparation of the total debtors account. So let's prepare. So to balance brought down, opening value 6000 given the question. Then we have to, that is cash received, isn't it? So by cash account, that is 21,000, write it. Then we have the closing, we don't have any other items, so balance closed carried down, that is 7,000. So total it up, 28,000, here also 28,000. The balancing figure would be 22,000, which is called to be the to credit sales. So balancing figure. Good. Now the third step is preparation of the total creditors account. So start it by balance brought down. All this is just same as we have done the previous questions. Opening value 2000. We don't have anything else, but the remaining balance will be called the credit purchases. Okay. So to cash account, that is the cash paid, that is 10,000 bucks. We don't have a closing value here, so so just assume that it's nil. Okay, so the total here would be 10,000 only. Then here also 10,000, and the remaining balance 8,000, that is considered to be the by credit purchases. I hope this is very clear. Balancing figure. I hope this is very clear for you. Good. Next, let's prepare the cash book. So, preparation of cash book, receipts rupees, payments rupees, debit and credit we write. Okay. So, let's start. To balance brought down, that's given 1100 in the question. Then we have two debtors which you have, that is nothing but that is cash received. So, we have 21,000 as we have entered there. Then let's prepare this. Let's come into the credit side. By that is creditors, isn't it? So, we have by, that is creditors, we have, that is cash paid, right? So, it is 10,000 already given the question. Then we have by cartage, it is 2000. Then by drawings, 12,000. By sundry expenses, 16,000. By furniture, 1,000. And by finally balance carried on, closing value 300 given the question. Total it up. So, if you total, you will be getting 41,300. Okay. The balancing figure, it's told to be the 2. What do we say? We don't have, we have got purchases, it's not that necessary, but sales is very important, isn't it? So, the balancing figure will be assumed as a cash sales. It's a very different question, important. This is called 19,200, the balancing figure. This is nothing but cash sales. Okay, now in this question we have already got cash sales we found. Okay, credit sales also we found from here. So, the total sales will be cash plus credit, we have to take it. Now, next step is preparation of the trading account. Okay, so preparation of trading account. Now, what is it? Trading account, isn't it? So, what do we do? That is to opening stock. So, just write that to opening stock. Very good. So, what is the opening stock given? It is nothing but 3,000. Then to purchases. Purchases here, my dear friend, only the cash is not given. So, just write it nil. Then credit is only given. So, there is 8,000 which we found just now. So, 8,000 we write here, substitute it here. Then to cartage, that is nothing, freight or carriage, whatever it is, 2,000. Then we don't have, then finally, then what is it? By sales, that is cash, credit separately. Cash we know it is 19,200 which we just now we found from the total, that is a cash book receipt side. Credit we already got, it is 22,000, isn't it? So, we get total 41,200. By closing stock, it is 1,000. The total would be 42,200, isn't it? Now, you got this. The balancing figure would be called to gross profit carried down. Okay, how much it is? It is 29,200 which you already found, isn't it? Very good. Now, this we have to prepare in the P&L account. So, by gross profit brought down 29,200. Good. We don't have any credit items, so just come to the debit side. To what is it? Sundry expenses. How much it is? It is 16,000 given the question. Then what else? You have to be very careful here. 16,000 we have to, let's write it in the internal side because we have some expenses here. So, and since here opening and closing of unpaid is given, we have to assume that this is a different question. So, the two sundry expenses 16,000. Now, plus unpaid is actually expenses are actually liability. So, the closing value you have to add and opening value you have to minus. Please remember that. So, unpaid, that is for 2016, that will be added. And how much it is? It is 1,000 rupees. 17,000 you got minus unpaid 2015. How much it is? It is 600 rupees. So, you get 16,400, isn't it? Yes. Then what else? We have to find provision is there. So, to provision for bad debts. So that is 5%. No, 10. That is already given 10%. So what is it on 7,000, which is the sundry debtors? So it is 700 rupees. Then that's all. So total it up. Now how much is the total you are getting? It would be nothing but 29,200. 29,200. The balancing figure, that is called to be the net profit, 12,300. This is the balancing figure. So 2 net profit, carry down, balancing figure. Okay, done. So we have done this now. Now let's go to the balance sheet. So preparation of balance sheet. So we have sundry creditors. Let's write it. Nothing is given in the question, so it's nil. Then we have capital. Capital already we found, it's 1,000 rupees. No, sorry. Capital we have got that 12,500, which is the opening capital, plus net profit. We don't have any additional capital, so don't worry about it. And that is how much we got the net profit. We got 12,300. Add that to 12,300. We get 24,800 minus, what is it? Minus drawings. We get 12,000. So balancing figure would be 12,800. Okay. Then we have unpaid expenses. That's the closing value. I told it's a liability, so that should be added here. Okay. So this total will be 13,800. Let's see whether it matches with the asset side total too. So cash in hand here, the closing value 300, which is given in the question, isn't it? Yeah. Then we have sundry debtors. Now here 7,000 is there, but we have provision is there, isn't it? So we have to deduct it. Provision for bad debts. So how much is 700? 10%. So 6,300. Then we have prepaid expenses given. Is an asset item, so it is given 200. Then we have closing stock. It is 1,000. Then we have furniture. Nothing else. Furniture is 6,000 closing value. Let's total it up. So we can have, we are getting 13,800. That's the total. Thank you.